Good morning. Today what we are doing is an ironing mat. I have this Bonash. It's wonderful. I used to go on the road all the time. And when you go on the road, you couldn't bring your own ironing mat. And I made these. It was awesome. I mean, it worked really, really, really well. They get, after you've been on a lot of shows, you have to remake them. So I was going to make a smaller one. And here's the Bonash. We have two for sale. It's $37. And the measurements are 65 by 29. You can make it any size you want. This will fit on my table upstairs when I'm sewing. This stuff is sticky. I had my husband help me with one of them. Oh my gosh, you guys, it turned out really, I ended up throwing it away because it turned out really bad. So I started from scratch. And I've got this fabric that's got irons on it, and then this has got the little, when you hang them outside, I thought it was so cute. So what you do is, you can do it many ways. I have the Bonash sticky, then Insul fleece, or Insul bright, whatever you want to call it. Cotton, you have to use cotton batting. And you can use flex foam if you want, like Annie's stuff. And then the fabric. Depends how thick you want it. I don't want it really thick, so I'm leaving out the flex foam. Because this captures most of the heat anyways. It's awesome. And I love Bonash products anyways. So what you do is you take off, I'm just going to do it on a little corner, but this stuff is sticky. If you get it on your hands, you have to take some oil stuff to get it off. I mean, it is the stickiest stuff in the whole world. And I'm not going to do the whole thing. So I put it on top of the Insul Bright. And you want to get it, when you have a bigger piece, it's hard. And then you just move it along. I mean, this is simple because it's little. And then I just had a 5-inch ruler. And then you have to use 110/18 needle. Because this is really thick. Make sure you have a walking foot. So I did the Bonash on top of the Insul Bright. Then I did the cotton batting, and then of course the fabric. So there's your layers. Then I sewed on this one like every 5 inches all the way across, all the way through. And that's why I used the 110 needle. And then I just did my 1-inch scallops. So you need 2 4-inch pieces of fabric, and I did a whole yard to go all the way around here. I might have some left to use on something else. And then all you have to do when you're done is you start in a corner, end in a corner, and we have fold it in half, and we have you put on there how to do the scallops. Today we're giving away the pattern. I miss my mother-in-law sometimes, so make sure you comment.
There's 20% off the 1-inch.
And 20% off the 1-inch and the pusher. And this makes a really beautiful pillow. So then you start in a corner, end in a corner. And I love these little irons. I mean, doesn't that fit this? Just the cutest thing you've ever seen. And just make sure you get it all in there, because this is pretty thick. And of course, make sure you clippy it or pin it, whatever you desire. I had the other one all done yesterday, and I looked at it and thought, Oh my gosh, that looks horrible. Don't put water on it. My husband put water on it, so we had to let it dry, and I'm thinking, why is he putting water on it? Don't put water on it. So I'm thinking, nope, I gotta throw this one away. So I threw it away. And I'm going, you can't put water on it. Oh yeah, you can. Don't listen to them. Sometimes men think we know better than they do. And you just miter the corner. And you question what they do. So I had to go back to the drawing board, as they say, girls. And then you have the binding on both sides. And then it's just cute as a button. Then you take your walking foot and do any decorative or straight stitch you would like. I'm just going to do a straight stitch because this is a lot of fabric to go through. And use my 110 over 18. And voila, you will have an ironing mat. This is awesome to take when you have classes. You don't have to use the ironing board at classes. When I've done classes and they have 1 or 2 little ironing boards and you wait in line and it drives you wacko. It drives me wacko anyways, might not you. But I like to have my own little ironing board, and you don't need much more than this when you're doing piecing or whatever you're doing. And this Bonash is like the bomb. I love this stuff. I used it for years and years and years. I think I've only made 3 of them in my life. In all the years I did shows, and I did a lot of shows. So it lasts a long, long time. So I love this stuff. And it's not heavy, especially when you travel. You don't want anything heavy because you can't. I could fill up a 50-pound suitcase really fast because I have so much junk. Plus, I have a lot of makeup. So once again, all you do is you take your Bonash sticky on top of your Insel Bright, then cotton batting. If you want the flex foam, you can put that, and then your fabric, and then just sew all through the layers. And then all you have to do is bind it. You can make it any size you would like. My favorite cotton batting is Winline. And it's amazing. So let me choose who gets... I miss my mother-in-law sometimes. And the winner today is Betty Fullerton. Please send your email address to quickpoints@gmail.com. And God bless all of you. And there's 20% off my 1-inch scallop and my pusher 1-inch.